Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Chariel Israel Abraham, and as you know, on this channel we are all about self-development, personality development, and of course career development. And I've been off for like 2 weeks now, had some things to take care of, and as I will always tell you guys, it's okay to take a break. Nobody's on your neck, but make sure you are conceptualizing your consistency. So today we are going to talk about something very interesting. I had a very adventurous week. My week was filled with what people will call failure. So many things was going on. It was hectic. But I'm going to talk to you about something relating to that stressful week. So I hope you're ready because it's interesting. And apart from being interesting, it's something that you will use on your everyday life. So I've been off for 2 weeks. I would like to hear what some of you have been doing with your 2 weeks. I've done a lot. It was stressful, and in fact, the last week that just passed was hectic, and I don't know, I would classify it with what some of you call failure. A lot of disappointment here, there, challenges. It was surprisingly very hectic. And this week, I'm going to talk to you about everything that happened in the last week and how maybe not in details, but I'm talking to you about the concept of my last week. So, in case you have a week like that, you know how to deal with it. So, are you ready? So I tried to come up with a title or like a tag for it, and today we are going to be talking about something very interesting. We are going to talk about challenges, failures, letdowns, how it affects our financial development, career development, and all of those things. We are talking about challenges today, and it's something that we all experience. As I told you, my channel is for everyday life that people don't put out there, that they don't tell you about. They just say, I was once poor and now I'm rich. Those things in between that I am experiencing on my journey while I'm working up my career, those are the things that we talk about on this channel. And today, y'all, we're talking about one of the craziest challenges, disappointment, whatever you call a challenge, whatever fits into this particular place as a challenge. That's what we're going to be talking about, and how the hell do we deal with these challenges, because sometimes they appear as though they are about to choke. So today we are talking about challenges. So are you ready? Let's jump into it. So yes, challenges. Let me just give like a little backup. Let's back up a bit. Let me explain a little about challenges. Challenges are the hiccups that, I'm calling it challenges. Personally, I really don't like call them challenges, but they take different formats. Anything that is a hiccup in your development progress, in your plan, now those hiccups, those things that some are unplanned, some you're not expecting them, but they just come up and they are like spoiling things that are already probably in flow or in sync, like disappointments and all of those things. They can be so, in fact, literally, challenges are designed in a way that they feel like they don't have a solution. They look like they are about to destroy everything. Challenges are positioned in a way that they look so fearful, so fierce, most of the time because they are not planned for. I don't mean you don't have a plan. I mean you don't include them in your plan. And even if you include some of these things, because sometimes you try to make room for unforeseen circumstances, but no matter what, when these things come, they come like they don't have a solution. They are about to ruin everything. They come with so much fear and uncertainty. But I'm going to share three secret tips that I use in dealing with challenges. Don't lie, you have challenges. We all do. These things come all the time. But I have 3 secret tips. They are not secret, they are just there. 3 things that I do when I'm having a challenge or a disappointment, or so many of those things that come. 3 things that I do. They are not I will arrange them in a particular sequence, because this sequence kind of like is the sequence I follow to diffuse the tension and work on these challenges. And don't let them pull me down, babe. Don't let anything pull you down. So today we are tackling challenges, and I'm giving out these 3 things that I do that helps me to work on these things and work through them and fix them and whatever you want to do with challenges, because you're supposed to use them. So these are the 3 things I do in the order in which I do them. So number 1, and I think I have spoken about this earlier on one of my videos. Number 1 thing I do is to emotionally detach myself from this challenge. In fact, emotional detachment is like one of my biggest secret weapon. Some people they tend not to mention emotions when it comes to situations like this. They tend not to mention emotions a lot. They tag emotions with relationship, dating, marriage, and emotions are the driving force of so many things. Emotions are the driving force of your career, your passion. So when things happen that you're not expecting, when things happen that crack the shell of what you're trying to build, the first place it attacks is your emotions. Generally, when something happens to your finance, to your savings, to your investment, to your business, when you have a disappointment whatsoever, the first place it attacks is your emotions. So first of all, back up emotionally. It's difficult to do sometimes, but you just have to try it. Take a moment and let me not attack this. Emotionally, you can think so many things. Emotionally, it can cause you to overthink, and you're now connecting, what will happen after this has happened? And so just take a little break on the emotions. It's good to be emotional. You have to love what you do, have passion for it, but when challenges come, you really do have to back up a little bit emotionally. You have to use your head more. It diffuses the tension. The whole vibe of that situation kind of like automatically goes down. You should try it. In fact, try it right now. That challenge, just back up a little bit. Feel whatever you want to feel, but try to take a chill pill, back up. Don't be too emotionally attached to a situation. Like, don't let the emotions that come with that challenge just be everything you want to see. That's number 1. Now, number 2 is a plain truth. Every single challenge has a solution. Have you ever thought of that? In fact, let's take for example the last challenge you had. Just take a moment and think about it. The last challenge I had was throughout last week. It was every single day. In fact, like I told you, it felt like a plan. These challenges had a meeting and said, let's attack CIA this last week and win her. But on a lighter note, just think about the last challenge you had. Did it not at the end of the day have a solution? All challenges has a solution. No disappointment, failure, whatever it is, it always has a solution. So after you've emotionally calmed down, settled down, detached yourself, it should come to your mind. This is the second thing I do. I remember, I realize, I take it as the truth, which is actually the truth, that all challenges have a solution, no matter what it is. The deception here is, most times you want the solution to be what you're thinking. You want the solution to look like what you're thinking. But in using this particular point number 2, you have to realize that this particular solution for this challenge might not be what you like. It might not sit down well for you, but it's a solution. Taking for example, I had some persons I coached sometime, I think that was last year, and she's a fashion designer, and her workshop, everything she was doing was just kind of coming to it was folding up, and so many things were going wrong, and she felt like this particular challenge was leading her to close her shop. And I was like, fine, if you need to close the doors of this place for a while so you can go back, retrain, re-strategize, and it is a solution. It might not look like the solution you're expecting, but the truth is that it is a solution. You can close up the place, learn for like 6 months, walk around your capital and all of that, find another lighter way to get a paycheck and feed while you're working on getting back into your career. So most times you want the solution to be what you're thinking, but the truth is that it always has a solution. It does, no matter the challenge it is. You may spend a little more to fix it, you may talk a little more to fix it, it may come off at what you don't want, but it's a solution. So number 2, every single challenge has a solution. May not be what I like, it may even be better than what you like, but remember that every single challenge has a solution. And number 3, so yes, the third thing I do when I have a challenge is that I remember that I'm the boss, I'm in charge. You're in charge of your finance, you're in charge of your development, you're literally in charge of what happens next. You're the one who will settle, you put everything together. You're in charge. Think like a boss, think like the person who is in charge. So number 1, don't be emotionally attached to that challenge. Don't let the emotions of whatever is going on ruin you. Number 2, every single challenge has a solution. And number 3, very important, you are in charge. You're in charge of your life, you're in charge of your finances, you're in charge. Losing control has a way of making things worse. Imagine you're driving and something unexpected just happens and you just let go of the steering. You just let go. You're automatically asking the car to take you wherever it wants to take you, probably kill you. So remember, position yourself as a driver. No matter what you see on the road, you're in charge. If you're able to, at that split second where you're having this challenge, control your steering, control your life, control your finance properly, I think it will come out better than it ought to, or better than the challenge. Actually, when challenges come, they come to build things. But if you remember you're in charge, it automatically changes the whole tune of everything. And one last tip, this is something I use all the time. Have someone that you talk to. Have someone who can understand, because sometimes these challenges are as a result of your mistake, maybe a financial step you're supposed to make and you didn't make it. Have someone that you talk to. Have someone who like a partner. A partner all the time shouldn't be someone probably you share money with or you do business with. A partner in development, a partner in your self-development, a partner in your financial development, someone who gets you. Most of us have this person. It can be your friend, it can be your lawyer, it can be your accountant, have someone who helps you diffuse the tension. So that's my extra tip. So for today, I think I have told you the CIA way on how I deal with challenges. Number 1, I'm not emotionally attached. 2, every single challenge kind of has a solution. Understand? Number 3, I understand that I am the boss. I'm the boss. I'm in charge. And number 4, I have that one person who helps me diffuse the tension. So as usual, I hope I have been able to add a lot of value to things you already know on how to deal with challenges. So until next time, you know who it is. Bye.